Oh my!
Uh,
Oh yeah!
uh,
Oh come on! Come on!
10 seconds.
Come on! Woo! Murray, come
She's going to
on!
take the hero shot, I bet.
Uh,
5 seconds. You got to go.
it's
Oh.
over. Oh my
Wow.
God!
Welcome everyone to the I Like Curry podcast. Following Game 2 of the NBA Finals, Miami took this one, so they've now tied the series 1-1, going back to Miami for Game 3, which should take place on Wednesday. So, Miami came out and they played a pretty complete game. There were a couple of spurts where Denver was either coming back or making a lot of noise, but overall, Miami took their punches really well and they came out with the Game 2 victory. So, what did you?
It was really like a nail biting moment at
Oh
the
yeah,
end. Yeah.
yeah. Jamal
So
Murray missed that last 3-pointer at the end.
yeah, I was hoping if he made it, that would be
Overtime.
much more exciting.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
things happen. So
yeah. I think Denver making that 26-5 run, where part of it where Jokic was on the bench.
right,
We thought like, okay, now
his game is
Denver.
over
Yeah,
now, like the first one.
yeah. First quarter, Max Strus went crazy with all the 3-pointers, but now Denver's waking up. They're just gonna take over, and that's
Without
that.
Jokic, because
Yeah,
Jokic, yeah. So we were thinking that this game will end up like the first game,
yeah,
but after halftime, especially the fourth quarter, but after halftime,
yeah.
everything changed.
But as always, you can't count Miami out. They've been
No,
proving everyone wrong this entire playoffs.
I know.
So, I
From
mean,
8 seed to
yeah.
finals.
They still don't have Tyler Hero. He might come back next game for Game 3. And obviously, they lost Oladipo, I think, before the playoffs. So, the fact that they're
Yeah, I
not
mean,
impressed by Oladipo.
no, he was a good player,
Yeah.
but
It's
not
just,
like,
yeah.
yeah, it's
But
like
still,
not
like,
the main player.
the fact that 7 undrafted players, whether it's Strus or Gabe Vincent had another big game,
I know,
like they don't
I
get
know.
nervous at all. Like it's
No,
crazy.
even till end, like
Yeah,
Vincent was playing
yeah,
like crazy.
yeah. Strus had 12 points in the first quarter. Vincent woke up in the fourth quarter, especially, but he had a big game overall, 25 points, I think. Duncan Robinson scored, I think, all 10 of his points in the fourth quarter. So he really kept them
Start,
going.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Although Butler was very slow in the beginning,
Yeah,
and then even in the fourth quarter,
yeah. He finished it off. He had
he
8 points.
finished. Yeah,
Yeah,
at the end he came back, but
yeah.
in the beginning, or even of the fourth quarter beginning, he was
Yeah.
not doing very good.
Yeah, I think he might be like pacing himself. Maybe he's just not trying to do too much in the beginning because of an ankle injury, maybe,
Maybe.
and then saving whatever he has left for that, scoring 8 points in the end of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and
So
especially they were in Denver right now,
yeah,
so that's the thing.
they got used to the altitude.
Altitude
So
with that attitude.
yeah. And
Yeah,
then on the other
great.
side, Jokic had 41 points.
Hmm.
Jamal Murray missed that last 3-pointer to tie the game. It would have sent the game into overtime. But it just didn't seem like the role players for Denver, um, you know, followed Jokic's lead. He had to pretty much dominate the game. He scored 28 out of the 41 points in the second half. So it's like,
Yeah,
not that he's incapable of having these big scoring games, but when he needs to, it's usually because the role players aren't scoring as much as they're supposed
yeah,
to.
and I didn't see like Jamal Murray in the fourth, like
Yeah,
for the longest time.
yeah,
Yeah, but he has to step up more than what he did.
yeah. I think he ended with like 16 points, but it was just one of those games where it's just, kind of
Yeah,
just
I
there.
was
We want to see more from Porter Jr. We want to see more
Yeah,
from
where was he
yeah.
then?
We want to see more from Gordon. Need to see more from KCP. He had the big. They lost by 3 points, and one of those fouls was a 3-point shot from Lowry.
Lowry,
So it's like
yeah.
those are the mistakes you can't make,
Yeah,
especially at
that was the
home.
dumbest mistake
Yeah.
you made. Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
and he's the one guy on the team that has the finals experience, so you would kind of expect those types of mistakes not to happen. But they lost by
yeah,
3 points, and he fouled a 3-point shooter, and
yeah.
that sometimes those
And then
small
those
things.
3 point Lowry made
Exactly.
all three of them.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game. So that's just a
Yeah,
little thing. So
yeah.
you can't expect Jokic to drop 40
And
all the
Brucey
time.
was not doing that good. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
nobody played very good.
Yeah,
Like,
and so Jokic, he had to score a lot, so therefore, his assist numbers were a lot lower because no one else was really scoring. He only had 4 assists for the
four
game. So
assists, yeah. And now they have to, like, they are going, both teams will travel.
mhm,
That's one thing. But it's their Miami's hometown now.
in Miami's hometown. Yeah.
So,
Yep, and they've been playing well all playoffs. So I mean, you can argue that they have the momentum at this point.
Right,
So,
right.
so it should be interesting to see what happens in game
Game
three.
three.
Miami took control with Duncan Robinson. At one point, he was actually outscoring Denver 10-2 by
Mm-hmm.
himself. So,
Yeah.
and I think Miami made their first 6 or 7 shots. So anytime, even if Denver was or wasn't able to get a bucket on their end, Miami was still just, whether it was Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson, Bam Adebayo had another big game. So
Yeah.
they had just all their pieces working. And I
Right.
think what I noticed was in the beginning, Adebayo was scoring, so then all the shooters were open. And because the
Right.
shooters were scoring, then it helped Adebayo score. And then it just was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
consistent
He
throughout the
was
whole
playing
game.
very smartly. That's
Yeah,
what one thing he was doing.
yeah,
And then the thing is that I think Gordon was sitting out for too long. They put that Christian
yeah.
Born
Christian Brown, yeah,
for too long in the
yeah,
game
yeah,
because they were saying that Mitchell Malone was very comfortable with him. That's
yeah,
fine, but like when they
yeah,
start getting on the other side, then take him out.
yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah.
keep him in the
But the
game
other
for too
problem
long.
was the other kind of question about the game that I had for you was just who are you rooting for in this series and why?
Um, I'm voting for Denver.
Yeah,
Why? Because they never came to the finals,
yeah, yeah,
and then they never won the championship. I like Miami too because
yeah.
they played very well. They from 8 seed till the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are doing a good job. But and I want Butler to win too, but
Yeah.
you cannot. Both teams cannot
Yeah,
win.
exactly.
So
Exactly. And so, because of that, a follow-up question. So, what does this do for the legacies of Butler and Jokic? Like, if one of them wins, like, do you view Jimmy Butler as like a Hall of Fame player, or do you already view him as a Hall of Fame player and
he
Jokic too?
should both of them
Yeah, I
actually.
think
I
so too.
think both of
Yeah,
them
definitely.
because the thing is that Butler he is a good player
Yeah,
and very strong player too. When he says something, he do it.
yeah, that's true.
That's what he
And
said. He said last year
yeah,
that he will come to the finals and do
yeah,
this thing, and he is there.
yeah, and his story is impressive too. He was the 30th pick in the draft. He was homeless at 13, all those types
Right,
of things. So like
right.
he's been
He's
just
very
defying
focused.
all odds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And Jokic is very hardworking player.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So with
Even though you
those
think he's
liter about
running out of breath all the time.
right. Yeah, but he is very focused,
Yeah,
and I like his game.
yeah,
So I mean, it's hard to decide, but I think
mhm,
I'm leaning towards Denver.
yeah. And that was pretty
What
much
about
like,
you? Who you are
oh,
favoring?
I don't know. I just always liked Jokic's game for years. I mean, obviously, I do like Jimmy Butler's game a lot as well, but
Right,
I don't
right.
know. I kind of like my heart just kind of went with Denver.
No, no,
So,
yeah. I
um,
mean, they both are very good teams.
yeah,
Whoever win, I will be happy.
yeah, exactly.
But
It'll be really nice to see Jimmy Butler
right,
get a
right.
ring finally.
And I think, yeah, and
Yeah,
I think Miami can come back next year too in
yeah,
the final. But Denver, it's hard.
yeah. And I've always been a fan of Bam Adebayo, so it'll be nice to see him get a ring too.
Right, right.
So
So yeah,
and Duncan Robinson went to UM. So yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So it looks like last week Carmelo Anthony announced his retirement, and obviously he's a very polarizing player. But no matter what you say, he's definitely a Hall of Famer. He was definitely an elite player for a number of years in the 2003 NBA draft with LeBron.
And he was friends with LeBron.
Yeah,
Right,
because they were in the same draft
right,
class.
right.
LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Darko, of course.
Darko, we got Darko. Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
the worst. Yeah,
yeah. So, but so overall, a great career. I personally wasn't the biggest fan of him, but I mean, even if we weren't the biggest fans of him, you can't say that he's not a Hall of Famer, a great player. So congratulations to Carmelo on a great career. I wanted to ask you, where does Carmelo rank in the all-time NBA scoring list?
oh no.
Okay,
I don't know.
it's a tough question. So,
Yeah, I don't know. Not
not
Curry.
fair. Can you
Oh,
name So can you name the 8 players that has scored more points in their career, more than Carmelo? You named 2 of them already.
yeah, yeah.
So you got LeBron, Kareem.
Uh-huh.
Who's
And then
number
is there
3?
Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan's in there, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Kobe.
Kobe's in there.
And who else should be in there?
There, there's a couple you might not get. No,
Oh, Shaq.
Shaq is one of them. This guy was an NBA champion. He was also European. He had long hair sometimes, short hair other times.
Oh, what's his name?
You know.
Dallas.
Yeah.
What's his
Can I have
name?
your autograph?
Yeah.
It's from my niece.
Darko.
Oh, what's
No. What's his name?
sure. What's her name?
No. God, why am I missing his name?
It starts with a D.
Yeah. Oh, that's his best friend.
Yeah,
I
number
can't-
41.
Yeah. I know who we are talking
Okay.
about.
Last name is Novitsky.
I just
Dirk. Dirk. Yeah.
I was saying Darko, Dirk Nowitzki.
Man,
Oh my
I'm so
God!
disappointed.
How can no? That's not disappointing. I know who that guy is. He was in a Space Jet. No, my Light Mike.
It's too late for you now. And then the other two names, I think you only had two left. Carl Malone actually is in that list.
Oh really?
Yeah, and
Mailman.
Yeah, and Wilt Chamberlain. So he's actually during your time, but we won't go there. Favorite teams, the Los Angeles Lakers, and their future. So obviously, first and foremost, their success starts with LeBron, and he had
that team always have good players.
Yeah.
So success not only starts with LeBron.
Yeah.
Kobe was there, Shaq was there. You know, all those big people were there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but obviously, currently, obviously with LeBron and his foot injury, I think he's gonna undergo surgery. And obviously, depending on his recovery, he should be good to go for the start of the next season. But at the same time, he's gonna be 39, and even though he still be a really good player, there's only a certain number of years you have with him. So, what do you think? As far as do you think they're still going to be as good as they were next year? Obviously, they were a great team after trading Westbrook and stuff, but
right.
obviously a lot depends on.
I mean, I was surprised the way they played this time too.
Yeah.
I was not expecting them that good.
Yeah,
but they did really good this
Definitely.
time.
Yeah.
So I mean, depending upon LeBron's health, they can.
Yeah, it's crazy because
and LeBron and Anthony.
Yeah,
AD,
well, I was gonna say it's crazy that LeBron's health at age 38, 39 is more dependable than Anthony Davis because it's just tough.
But the thing is that LeBron needs him.
Yeah.
When he's there,
Yeah.
LeBron's stamina energy is much more than when he is not there.
Yeah, and it's weird because Davis had some huge games in the playoffs this year, but then he had the nickname alternating days.
Right.
Like what's up with like every other game he would have like a bad game. It's interesting. I don't know how that dynamic works.
Yeah, but maybe he gets tired because his health wise he doesn't look very strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
But his game, I like his game.
Yeah, I still have obviously Austin Reeves to re-sign.
Oh my God!
They're saying he's gonna command a contract of maybe almost $100 million. So,
but if like he was playing really good,
and he's only gonna get better. He's still a young player, and he's just getting started. So,
and then they have to they changes like Westbrook was out, so even then they adjust the team very well.
Yeah.
So during off season they will work on it.
Yeah, and they have Rui as well.
Right.
What's his last name again? Hashimura. Yeah, Rui Hashimura. Another kind of future thing for LeBron, at least, is the possibility of him playing with his son.
Yeah, that's what he wants. Yeah. That's what he wants.
Yeah, so apparently he's supposed to be like a first-round pick. And I don't know, like there was the thought maybe that LeBron would sign with the team that Bronny goes to, or will he retire and just come back for like a short contract with whoever he goes to? I don't know.
He really wants to play with him. That's what his.
I think that would be a good idea. The retirement and then just coming back for like a 10-day contract. Apparently, Bronny said, "I don't want to play with my dad like that."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, and how good he is. Because I don't think so. Because the reason I think he's saying that he don't want to play with his dad because his dad is really good.
Yeah,
he's a king.
Well, not just that.
I think that's what LeBron's dream is.
Yeah,
that's what he wanted to do.
And he's made it this long. Might as well go for it.
And he is much better than most of the players in the NBA right now. Still. Yeah, so he should be going.
Yeah, you could like cut LeBron's arm off, and he'll still be an all-star.
Oh yeah, seriously.
Like
even for the last few games. He played the whole game.
Yeah.
Like you're 38 years old and you're playing.
And they only lost by 2 points.
They only lost by 2.
So that's impressive. Yeah. So, I mean, the fact that they got to the conference finals, they weren't even supposed to go that far.
Right. Right.
They beat your boy Steph Curry. So
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But I like LeBron too.
And now it's time for snack of the night. And it's presented by intermittent fasting because that's what I'm doing right now. So I don't have a snack right now, but
I
looks
have
like you
some.
What was the snack? I couldn't.
Some candy, Mexican candies,
Uh-huh.
and then some
So that's a
Chinese.
Mexican. It's not a desi candy. I thought
No,
it
it's
was
a
a.
Mexican candy.
Oh, okay. Okay. Pulparindo. But
Pulparindo.
mango makes it desi. I would say
Yeah, and
somewhat.
then it has different flavors.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then this is the Chinese peanuts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They sell it in the Mexican town, but
Mm. So you get like all types of ethnicities there. Okay.
exactly.
We're talking about your soft or mouth freshener.
Mouth
So I
freshener.
guess that's like the fennel seeds.
Yeah,
And
it is a mixture of a lot of stuff. We put like some fennel seeds, some coriander seeds, and then sweet fennel seeds, and also some coconut, shredded coconut, and some walnut, almonds, or whatever you find
wow.
left over, you can add in there and eat after you're eating your food, and that helps you digest your food. And then when you're stressed out watching these games, then you can eat those too.
Okay. And can you make it different ways, or is it mostly with like the sugar and the fennel seeds?
No, if you
And
don't want the sweet part, then you don't have to add the sweet. Right.
you can do whatever you want with
You
this.
you can do whatever you want,
Okay.
but main ingredient is fennel seed and
Mhm.
coriander seed and all the.
Okay. That's all that we had for today. Miami took game two. In a I
So
would say
now
a
it's
bit of a shocker,
1-1.
but yeah, it's good because now hopefully we can have an extended series.
Right.
But yeah, game three will be Wednesday in Miami, so should be another good game. Do you have any predictions before we go?
I think Miami will take
Oh,
over
you think
this
so?
game. I
Okay.
think so.
Okay. I think somehow Denver finds a way to bounce back.
Most probably that will happen, but
Mhm.
I'm thinking because Miami is now will
Yeah.
be in their
We're still
hometown.
waiting on like if Jimmy Butler can have that big game, then yeah, then
Oh
the
yeah, oh
chances are
yeah.
that'll be something to watch out for game three. But we'll see you then on Wednesday night.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.